warm-ups. What's your assessment of this match, Paki?
Well, Betty B has the experience advantage. She actually made 6 brackets last year before we even had a silver bracket. She wasn't able to get out of round one because she ran into a lot of really strong contenders. But she's really made a good run of it thus far. Hollow Man, on the other hand, this is his first time going, and this what a first time it's been thus far. So we'll see what he can do. So he doesn't seem probably isn't all that nervous.
Oh, I mean, it's been quite on pace, and yeah, it's going to be well a fair match against the Betty. We'll see what prevails either. Yeah, uh, well, the newness to the tournament, or rather, the all that experience that Betty has. So let's see. And yeah, well, also Betty and Hollow are friends, so yeah, it's it's a match to see who takes it. I'm pretty sure that whoever it is, none of them will be salty about it. So yeah, right. We have
All right.
Redis.
We have readies from both players, so we will begin the finals. It is a best of 3, and the level block is 8 through 11. Somewhere in the
And
8, I would say
yep.
somewhere in the 8 to 9 minute range is probably a good time for this level block.
Yeah, that's precisely what both of our players are going to be looking to clock out of this block. And as we see, well, Holloman has a lot of blue on his board on that left side, trying to play around it, talking some stuff around, but yeah, he needs some help to open up.
Yeah. It's a dead heat thus far. There's limited access to blue for Betty right now. She does need quite a bit of red to break through and start working her way out of this board. Right now it's a dead even match.
Yeah, Betty getting there some of that
Oh,
red that you were saying. Oh, and misdrops that red yellow, and now it's well, it's going to
well,
take some red to get out of that.
thankfully it was a quick cleanup.
And unfortunately, just those last viruses were the last red on her board, so manages to clean up and yeah, not miss too much those pills that went into that cleanup.
Love that horizontal move to straighten out her stack again. Looks like she missed the flip on the blue yellow there on the bottom of her stack, but that blue is still open to some horizontal play, so that's really not a huge loss right now.
Yeah, that's probably the way
Hmm.
to go at this point. Oh, another mislip there by Betty, but manages to clear that up quickly. Still not much problem because the garbage is falling on top of that blue virus. That yeah, I think the only way to go for it at this point is horizontally. Meanwhile, Holman with a bit of trouble there on column 8, having to clear up some of that garbage, still not opening up it, and it's also yellow on the 7 columns, so that's going to take some time.
Yeah, that spire on column 8 is a little bit daunting, and he's not really getting the perfect pills to deal with it right now. Meanwhile, Betty is already off and running in level 9.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate. Also, RNG not cooperating this time around with Holloman, but trying to make the best out of it. Yeah, those blues definitely useless at this point because the only blue virus is very very tucked down there in the corner.
That'll help him uncover the blue. So at this point, all he needs is just a blue fragment, and he's out.
And there you go. That's going to be the last blue that he needed. It's about a 40-second advantage here from Betty. So it's important at this point. Betty already halfway through the level. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is opening up.
That big hang up on level 8 has given Betty an opportunity to open up a big lead, and she's taking it.
Yeah, Betty setting up there on column 7. It's not a misdrop, that one. It's just trying to set up for the virus underneath. And at this point, it's just trying to find some place to put these pills that are completely worthless.
Yeah, she was really waiting for a blue red, and it just didn't come.
but that's going to open up her right side. Just that little bit of garbage that ended up happening because she had a horizontal that, either you take it or you take it because you've already seen it in the board.
Yeah, there's a massive lack of blue pills right now that RNG is giving Betty right now, but she needs 7 more blue fragments to get out of this, now 6. Looks like she's
Yeah.
going to go horizontal to minimize drop time.
At this point, given that you're losing time to the pills not being what you want is exactly what you want to see. That's going to crack some yellows there, so a little bit of drop time, but nothing too harsh. As Betty's going to be out at 412.
Yep. It was definitely some tough RNG to work with in the end game, but now that she's out, she is flying on 10. And Hollow Man thus far has Hollow Man turns in a really good level 9, and it closes the gap to 10 viruses.
Yeah, that was very nice work there by Holloman. Just visualizing that there was some pairings of viruses that could be taken very efficiently, and that's exactly what he went for, and got the RNG just in time to minimize disadvantage.
A blue yellow would be great for Hollow Man right now.
Just waiting
It
for those
looks
red blues.
it looks like he's going to change course a little bit. And there he's got the horizontal, and he's pretty much straightened out his board. There is some garbage still left to mess around with, but with this double blue, that's pretty much going to be gone.
Yeah, fortunately there for Holloman, not a lot of things to do with blue. So yeah, taking care of your board and cleaning it up, perfect timing for that.
Some good efficient plays from Hollow Man have straightened out, kept his board nice and straightened out.
I mean, well, Betty is just setting up or trying to, play around that horizontal
There we
yellow, and
go.
now gets another horizontal very nicely. Yeah, both playing the other side of the board while not messing up your board, your combo that is already set up. But that's some lookout that you have to be some stuff that you have to be on the lookout.
One more red fragment, and Betty's going to be out of 10 in 6:07. Pretty good time.
I mean, well, Holloman trying to get some yellow to open up that right side. He has the setup already. It's just a matter of getting some yellow to open up.
Betty went for the big horizontal play rather than the sweet tea. Whole lot of pills just dropped in right straight down the middle of the board. Looks like she might be trying to do a drop horizontal play here.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what she's going for. But oh, that's going to break it and leave that vertical peel. Which I mean, she can use it horizontally at this point, but otherwise, if you try to clear it, then it's going to take some time.
Yeah, she basically needs a couple of reds right here, and oh, that's not where she wanted to put that. But that is where she wanted to put that, so that'll take care of the horizontal, but now her board is really cluttered up.
As one of those instances
Ooh.
where trying to go for that
Oh, nice
combo kind
T.
of nice. Yeah, from what board she had earlier, that's one way of clearing up a little bit of it.
Yeah, but with this hang up though, the gap is beginning to close, and now it is at 3 viruses difference between each player. After that really rough level 8 that Hollow Man had earlier, this is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, definitely, and it looks very double friendly for Hollomander at the end, and things are quite low. So yeah, it's just a matter of getting the right pills at this point. As I'm sorry, as Holloman now ties up the score and even takes the lead at this point.
A sweet tea by Betty, and she is now 4 viruses behind, and her board is still kind of cluttered. It's not nearly as bad as it was a moment ago, but there's still some garbage to sort out in the bottom of the stack here.
Yeah, and that's taking some time from Betty, but she has the setups for the horizontal there. Oh, she's going to wait for the red yellow.
Yeah,
Comes
very
right in
nice.
time.
Some horizontal play has managed to tie it back up.
Yeah, but Hollow Man's going to go for that big combo with that horizontal, and he's going to be out at 851.
And it looks like Betty's just going to be just a little bit too late.
Yeah, that double red could have been so useful a bit earlier, but yeah, there was no way that she could actually fix what was going to happen. There was no way she could know that it was coming, and she's going to be out at 906.
Yep. Not a bad time at all. Just a really, really tough 11 for Betty.
Yeah, it's yeah. She had some very nice levels earlier, but that 11, wow, it really
Yeah.
stumped on her, and yeah, it just happens. But hey, it was a close game, so hey, game number two is going to be very interesting.
Yep. We'll see what this level block has in store for these two players in just a moment. But so far, it's 1-0 Hollow Man after a nice comeback win in game one.
That is a best of three, so yeah, it's a bit shorter also because well, it's yeah, in just one day we're going through all of this tournament. Yeah, it would be quite tiring for our players if they have to go all the way to five. So yeah, there we go. We have readies from Hollowman, and Betty now gets ready. And yeah, this is a championship point for Hollowman. So Betty has to bring out all of the combos and the best of the plays this point. So
Man, one victory away from getting a point in the standings. So let's see what he can do.
yeah, okay, we have the readies from both of our players, and we're going to start in three, two, one, and we just wait for slight delay and pills. There we go.
And Hollow Man is off to the races and limited access to red from the get go here. Let's see what he can make doing some bracket clears here.
Yeah, probably gonna go for those setups where that red is going to help to minimize drop time and very nice combo there on both sides.
Yes, Betty had a nice horizontal combo to bring everything down on its corresponding color. Just very nice to look at.
I mean, both of our players just going for those combos, just yeah, and the setups that trying to minimize whatever drop time they have to face in these early levels. So yeah, so far great job from both. It's just about three viruses of difference, so it's pretty remarkable how this both of these players are getting through these boards.
Eddie was waiting for a specific pill on that upper right hand side for quite some time and eventually just said, forget it, I'm just going to take this right now.
Unfortunately, it didn't. That pill didn't come right afterwards, which is something that we have seen way too many times happen in this game. So, hey, at least it was worth it.
Yeah, I mean that's just the way it is sometimes. You just got to deal with it and move on. A rare blue surge for Betty right here, and she's able to put all of that blue to good use.
And now takes the lead by one virus, but well, that's a lead nonetheless. She's going
That's a
to
that,
clear first. Oh,
that's a good way to clear out the garbage and just set up that all you need right now is one more red to get through that garbage and horizontal that blue. But it looks like Hollow Man is already out at I think it was 157. Betty's out at 156, so this is a dead heat right now.
yeah, definitely. Both of them just playing and not doing it all, going for it. Yeah, and yeah, as you say, I definitely want to point out that garbage management by Betty. I think that's one of her strengths, that she can figure out how, even if something is already set up for something else, how it can clear up her board. So that's very nice foresight by Betty.
Yeah, Betty's showing a really strong horizontal game in this run thus far, not having to deal with that a tower of garbage like she had to deal with in level 11 in the last game. Her tuck T and drops it right into a combo. Very nice.
Very
Right
nice
now it's
use of doubles.
right now it's dead even still as Hollow Man is just playing simple and clean. I mean, that's how you want to do it. Keeping everything nice and tight and compact. Has a horizontal blue opportunity right here. Decides to attack the red viruses instead. This is going to drop them and clear out all those red viruses on the bottom. Very nice.
And it's just those blues that you were saying earlier, but it's going to go for that platform in order to have something set up already for those blues.
Yeah, all he needs is another blue fragment. He just keeps getting the same pill over and over again and says, "Thank you, I will move on."
It's just right behind. It's just one red, and she's going to be out about 5 seconds after Hollow Man from level 9. So again, a dead hit so far.
Loving what I'm seeing out of both players in this game. This is high quality play that we're seeing right now.
Yeah, and that beautiful combo there by Betty, just going for the setup,
Love it.
knowing that eventually it was going to come, and yes, it did.
Hollow Man's gonna go horizontal on those blues. Okay, I think I see what he's doing. That double red gives him a perfect opportunity to attack his high right column.
And just not being afraid of dropping any garbage. That's a skill that players take some time to gather because it's difficult to decide. Okay, there's going to be some garbage there, and yeah, I'm just going to take it. Eventually, it's going to get sorted out.
Hollow Man's viruses are all clustered to one side or the other, but so far he hasn't really had many problems clearing anything. He's getting a yellow surge right now, and here comes the double blue that comes at the end of it.
And I stuck there to clear those viruses from underneath, and it's just going to be
Mhm.
those yellows that have to be taken care of.
I momentarily thought that might have been a misplay, but he can easily clear this yellow from underneath, so that's really not a big deal.
Uh,
The only real consequence of that is drop time.
yeah, and it was a nice usage of that double blue. Sometimes you don't know if you're going to get another one, so it was nice to set it up on that yellow virus. So it would
A
drop, and he's going to.
gigantic T from Betty. Wow. She just needs to somehow manage to drop that by one more row. It looks like she's just going to have to clear that yellow fragment that it's still attached to. And that's going to bring her out of level 10 and 547.
It's just about 8 viruses, so it's still anybody's game at this point. And even the RNG maybe rearing its ugly head, what could determine this? Both of our players just playing very nicely.
Midawi, I'm sorry, Hollow Man. I don't know why I thought of that. Uh, oh man, I'm a little discombobulated now. Hollow Man has a 10 virus lead thus far.
And you tell me I wasn't butchering names the last game I was commentating. Sure.
If you can misflip pills, you can misflip names.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's fine. It happens. We're learning names next week. Don't worry.
Yeah, and we're working on shapes right now as per JB Henry's request.
Yeah,
But
it's shapes are important.
this nice little drop is gonna set up Hollow Man very nicely on the bottom of his board. He can easily clear that red virus and drop it into a horizontal clear for the yellow viruses on the bottom of his board. And now that he has a yellow red, he's going to do just that.
Very nice work there to open up. Yeah, every virus is basically at this point open for it to be cleared. It's going to talk that, and it's just going to be 3 viruses. As Betty is trying to navigate this blue top line with a lot of red on the right side.
Quick little drop there, and Betty's going to take out. Betty's pretty much very well set up to eliminate all those red viruses, but it's too late because Hollow Man is out as a 744. I say it's too late, but she still has a couple of seconds technically. But at this point, it's not quite going to happen, but she really made this close. And it looks like she's going to go ahead and, oh, she's going to finish out.
There you go. She was going underneath, and she's out at 7:56. So we have our first, well, in some ways, our first silver bracket, well, for the monthly, our first winner, and it's going to be Hollowman, who's going to receive 1 point for the finals in December. Remember that this is important. So hey, GG's to Hollowman, managed to make it all the way from seat number 3, and yeah, it's well, now this is going to be a staple of our tournaments because boy, these games were so close.
Yeah, there were some really good games and some genuine shockers. I mean, it's every bit as tight as the gold bracket. It's really nice.
I mean, I said it earlier and I repeat it. These players can also bring their best games and make it all the way, even make it to the gold bracket. So don't be amazed if they make it in the next months all the way there and even start taking names.
So congratulations to Hollow Man on his tournament debut, winning the silver bracket. No small feat. And good work by Betty B to get runner up in this bracket as well. She really had a good run.
Definitely. And well, we're going to start wrapping up. Please follow all of these players. I mean, they are putting the work into it. Also, all the players that you already saw last week. Yeah, please. It's exactly the name that you see in the bottom of the screen, and I'm gonna thank all of the booth that was here. Book the Librarian, Paki, 619. Influx and Savage Octagon. Please also give them all a follow. And of course, our restreamer Dave, who was not only doing the restreaming but also playing some Dr. Mario on the side. So that, well, I mean, thank you very much for all your hard work, everyone. And yeah, we're going to hope to see you next month. Very soon, the qualifiers for February are going to open. Just keep an eye on it. It's all on the Discord. And other than that, well, it's been lovely having you. It's I'm signing off. It's been very lovely to have you, and see you next month.